I was talking to a 40-year-old man today about his weight, and he was telling me that he wants to get in shape. And I walked him through the game plan. Here's what we're going to do. Here's how we're going to get it. In 3 months, you're going to be exactly where you want to be. And at the end of the call, he said, Dami, I literally don't have time. The old I don't have time excuse. And in one sense, I wanted to flip out because I just spent 30 minutes showing him the exact step by step. But from his perspective, I actually understand it. You see, so his situation looked a little bit like this, and I know a lot of you are going to be able to relate. So we have you, the individual. You want to get fit. But right now, your environment is actually designed for you to fail. And let me explain. Right now, you got your friends who are saying on the weekends, let's go party, let's go get girls, let's go get food after, let's go get some drinks. And these are your friends. You can't say no to your friends, right? You're also working 40 hours per week. You need to do this. You need to make money. It's tiring. You're sleepy. You probably don't have time to cook. You also, at the end of a long week, you still got to eat, but you don't have the energy. So you go for fast food. And it gets even better. If you're in a relationship, if you have kids, forget about it. Your entire environment right now is designed to keep you where you are. And if you want to get fit, you need to push so hard and tire yourself just to get a little bit of progress. And by the time you get a little bit of progress, you're burnt out. So trying to just claw your way out of this hole that you're in, the chances of actually making it through is pretty slim. There's another way to go about it. And this is the perspective that I want my friend to know. This environment that you're living in right now that is sabotaging you is literally the hardest way to get to your goal. And if you want to get to your goal, you need to completely scrap this. And I'm not saying you need to run away, change countries or whatever. You need to change your thinking. You need to change yourself from the inside out. And before you click off, let me explain, because this is going to sound a little bit woo-woo, but it's going to make all the sense in the world. So right now you have you. So there's a model in personal development, and it's a pyramid called the logical levels of change. And this model shows you how to change from the inside out. We have your vision, your identity, your values and beliefs, your skills and capabilities, you have your behaviors, and then you have your environment. Now, most of us, when we're looking to make a change, we go directly to my behaviors, or you could all. So we go directly to behaviors, habits, which is not a bad place to start. How can I change my behaviors? How can I start going to the gym? How can I start eating good food? How can I start being active? As opposed to what you're currently doing, sleeping in, scrolling on TikTok for 3 hours, eating cake and ice cream. This is not a bad place to start, and everybody knows that. If I want to get in shape, I need to change my habits. Yeah, no shit, Dami, you're an absolute genius. But why the hell do we keep doing the things that are going to keep us stuck? Why the hell do we keep on sabotaging ourselves? Bang. The reason why we keep on sabotaging is because we haven't changed ourselves from the inside out. We haven't changed our vision. We haven't changed our identity, our values and beliefs, our skills and capabilities, our behaviors, and our environments. Now, this model for me is an absolutely amazing conceptual model to think about how can I change myself and align myself to the goal that I want. So if you've ever been in a point where you know what to do, but you're not doing what you know what to do, you can know with this model that something else is out. You will know that from this model, something else is out of alignment. Maybe it's my vision of who I see myself as. Maybe it's my identity, my values and beliefs, my capabilities and skills, my behaviors and habits, or my environment. Now, the question is, how can I change all this and align myself? Yes, I know this sounds woo-woo and like too spiritual or whatever, but this is the exact reason why you are still sabotaging, because you haven't changed yourself from the inside out. And quite frankly, from my experience, the best way to go about making this change is to start from the vision and go all the way down. So whenever you feel out of alignment, you got to remember what the vision is and where you're going. And the easiest way to do this is where you are right now. The easiest way to do this is where you are right now. You need to start imagining yourself as the person you want to be. For me, this is the strongest way to start getting yourself in alignment. So you need to start seeing yourself as this person who has an amazing body, who is strong, who is aesthetic, who is getting all the girls, who is rich, successful, whatever. You need to start imagining and seeing yourself as this person. Start to, I mean, literally close your eyes and just see yourself. If you have like man boobs or like a big belly and like people are laughing at you, start seeing, building a vision of yourself. Literally just see a man with a six pack. See yourself with a six pack. See yourself looking good, smelling good, feeling good. See people in your imagination admiring what you look like and how cool and confident you are. And a really important thing is you need to start feeling, and I mean literally feeling the feelings of looking good. So, for example, right now, when you think about yourself and how you look, how do you feel? You may feel your posture going down. Downwards. You may feel uneasy or uncomfortable because people have laughed at you in the past, and like these are real things that have happened, and like you're just playing these out in your head. What you need to start doing is, as you build this picture every day, you need to start seeing yourself walking tall, seeing yourself feeling good, and start to build this image knowing that this is somebody that I can be. So the vision is the most important thing, but then from the vision flows the identity. And with that, you need to start just, logically thinking, what is the identity that I have? What is the identity that this version of me has? This is probably somebody that is very confident. This is probably someone that is very disciplined, for example. This is somebody who values, okay, we're going to get to the values in a second, but this is somebody who is disciplined. This is somebody who is, this is PLINED. This is somebody who takes care of himself. This is somebody who knows I am the man, for example. This is somebody who, you get my points. You need to start building this identity as well, whether it be by looking at people who look like this and just seeing how they look, how they talk about themselves, how they speak about themselves, and like understanding that the way they speak about themselves is probably the way they think about themselves. If this person is like, I always do it, I always track my macros, I always get in shape, this is just who I am. You need to start seeing yourself like this is somebody that I can be, and even cross-referencing with how you currently talk. Maybe when somebody talks to you about getting in shape, you always have some excuse like, oh, I've always been out of shape, or these things never work out for me, or it's a scam. This it's a scam reflects your identity, because somebody else who believes they can do it, they'll be like, oh yeah, sure, let's give it a go. So the vision, you need to get that on point. The identity, you need to get that on point. The values and beliefs are also very important. So the values and beliefs, this person right here, he probably values watching what he eats or tracking his macros or eating clean. He probably values exercise. He probably values being active. He probably values getting 15K steps a day. Whatever it is, this person has the values of the beliefs of this person. So you need to start understanding, how can I transform my values and beliefs and start aligning myself with this person? And what happens is, as you start to do that, everything else becomes easier. This discipline that we were talking about a second ago, for example, if you're out of shape, you probably think it's super hard to get in shape. It's, oh, I got to do this and this and this. For people who are in shape, I will tell you, it's not hard. We find it so freaking easy. It's like we're addicted to being in shape. We're addicted. If we don't go to the gym, we feel sick. I feel uneasy. I don't even feel like myself. So with us, it's not even like we have a hard level of discipline. We're so hardcore. It's so easy for us to do it because this is just who we see ourselves as. And if you say, and if you stick with, I've never been this person, so I'm never going to be this person, you're just going to screw yourself and you're going to stay in that environment that you are. If you decide that I'm going to work on my vision, my identity, and my values and beliefs, you're going to start having new thoughts, new emotions, where the decisions that you're making is going to be automatic what you need to do. You're not going to have to fight against your environment. It's just going to be so obvious. Like, yeah, of course I'm going to do this. You're going to feel disgusted at the decisions that you're currently making right now. And it's not going to be like you need to push. It's going to be like, yeah, this is what I have to do. You're going to feel uneasy when you're not doing the things that you're supposed to do. From there, then flows your skills and capabilities, your behaviors and habits, and your environments. From there, once you get the top three aligned, for you, it's going to be automatic. You're going to be so urged. You're going to have such an urge pushing you to start doing the things, to start learning how to squat, bench, and deadlift, to start understanding how to track macros, to start taking the action. Like you're going to feel sick to the point where I need to do this. It's not going to be like I got to force myself to do it. It's going to be so obvious and you're just going to start automatically doing the things. And environments is very simple. Once you align yourself, you're literally going to start choosing the right environments. You're literally probably going to maybe set an alarm to get more time in the morning to go to the gym. You're going to have so much more energy in the morning because you're more aligned. The thoughts and the emotions that are flowing from you are going to be ideas of how I can do this. Well, firstly, is going to be, yes, I can do it. And from this, yes, I can do it belief, the ideas of what I need to do, set a new alarm, start making better healthy choices so I have more energy, sign up to a gym. All these things are going to keep flowing from the vision and the identity and the beliefs and in relation, the thoughts and emotions that are flowing out of you. So this is how you overcome self-sabotage.